Gonna be great. I don't even, we're not live yet.
We're not
But
live yet.
no, but it's gonna be great. When it happens, it's gonna be great.
I think we're live. Goodness gracious.
Do you think the light gets brighter every week, or am I just losing more hair?
I think you're losing more hair. You're getting a little.
Yeah,
you are. We're still not in it.
no, but it's good when it happens. It's gonna be great. No. There's a person. There's a couple.
We must be on somewhere.
We're on somewhere. I know it.
Tim, you're on Tim Kaufman Live. Is that you?
That's me. You should turn your volume down because people are going to get angry with you.
Where is what?
I think it should be on Fat Man Rant. Yeah, that's okay. I'm also on Fat Man Rant. I'm everywhere. It's a new software we got. Right? No, not the. That's what you want. Sorry, guys.
There we are.
It's old people with technology. I feel like we do this every stinking week.
And you think we'd get it right one of these times?
No, we don't, though.
No, not us. Oh,
I literally almost said good morning, everyone, but it's not morning.
No, it's the evening.
It's probably morning somewhere, though.
Yep. Probably people are headed getting ready for bed already. Jen?
So, good morning, everyone. Just kidding. Tell us where you're from. Heather loves to yell in my ear to say hello to you. And we do like to know where you're from because it's kind of cool that our voice gets everywhere.
Yes.
Really.
Hi, Alicia.
Our shenanigans go all over the world, and it's great. Guys, we have a short show, so stay with us to the end because this won't take as long as it usually does.
Right.
Because we got to show you a couple of things. We have so much to talk about. We really do. But before we do that, we should go ahead and introduce ourselves.
Kaufman.
And I'm Tim Kaufman, and we run a page called Fat Man Rants. And together, we have lost 290 pounds. But more importantly, we've regained our health. We live a healthy, happy, and active life on a whole food, plant-based lifestyle. We come to you guys at somewhere between 8 and 8:23 on Sundays because we know what happened to us is out there for anyone. We also know for sure that if we can do it,
you can too.
You know, that should be our slogan, a t-shirt. You can too.
Make it up.
Hey, maybe another time.
Dodie and Jeanette.
Hello, everyone. So here's what we have. We have a list.
And I'm supposed to say hello to John and Amy and Jen on YouTube.
Yeah, and
the Amaranth Show.
You're also, and I don't know if he's with us, we're supposed to give a shout out to this young man named Trey. Kid at school.
Oh, well, hello, Trey.
He tunes in and wants to know why he doesn't get a shout out. So
well, he got
a shout out.
But you had the in.
You had the in. You had the insider shout out. All right, we got to get crack-a-lackin'. Okay, so we're going to show you. Could you say what the recipe is? It's right there.
Oh, Bruschetta Avocado Toast.
Yes, it's fancy, and I am not. But I'm going to tell you why we're showing you this in a minute and where you can get this lovely recipe. Because we have so many cool things going on right now.
Yes.
But before I show you this, and it's sitting right here, it is scrumptious. I can tell you that. And it was actually really super easy to make. And we're going to show you where we found the recipe so you can make it yourself. Our books came. My book came. You helped me. So thank you. Guys, I sat here at the table like I was just overwhelmed. I had tears rolling down my face. We had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books go out the door this Saturday morning. I got a book supply Friday, and by Saturday, we had to literally load the delivery truck because so many books. So
thank you.
I don't know how to say thank you other than thank you. And it's a big book, and it's a lot. And I got to tell you this, we had like hundreds of these sprawled out on the table. My daughter comes home from work and she goes, "Oh my gosh, there's a million of you." It is kind of,
He was thrilled there was a
Wow.
million of him.
it was kind of a scary sight to see all those Tims looking back. But I hope so. My biggest fear was, are people going to buy the book? And that fear is now gone. Now I'm on to the next stage where, holy crap, I hope people like it. I hope they get something out of it. And most importantly, I hope they see that change is possible for anyone, whether you're struggling with addiction, obesity, whatever it is. We all face our challenges to one extreme or the other. And I feel like you don't have to go through everything I did in order to change. So I hope at the end of the day, if people just see that change is possible, and I try to give a bunch of tips throughout the book, and hopefully someone will find something useful in there. Yeah. So thank you for that.
Hi, Lori.
Now, let's chit chat. Do you remember how to change the camera? So we're gonna do a little. We're gonna do a little experiment, and we don't know what's gonna happen, but we know how to do this one, right? Remember, you're just gonna do that one. Oh no, and I forgot the light.
Ready?
I forgot. Yeah. Hold on. I'm almost ready. Wait.
Someday we'll be so prepared you won't even please. Now you're blinding me. Thank you.
Oh, we got lights. Could you see it? Could you see it?
There we go.
Okay.
Scott Hurst bundle yesterday. All right. Thank you.
Wait. Oh, the one, the vegan. Okay. Yeah, that's. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So what?
Oh, the vegan.
What?
So confused.
She thought not, because we sent out bundles of books too. People were buying 5 packs of books, which is pretty interesting. I don't know what they do with 5 of them, but thank you for that. What is this called again?
Bruschetta Avocado Toast.
Bruschetta Avocado Toast. I'm going to show this. We got some really good no oil bread. Let me tell you really quick what's in here. It's tofu, avocado, lemon juice, vinegar, miso, cherry tomatoes, basil,
Oregano.
So it's got like an Italian bling to it, which is probably why it's not your favorite, because you're not really into the basil oregano. But it's delicious. And I got to tell you something. How long did this take me to make? 5 minutes tops. 5 minutes and it was done. So I'm going to zoom you in on that in a second, but then let you know that we still have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books left. If you didn't get yours, you can go right to our website and pick that up. But let's talk about where this came from.
I think you forgot to share.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
So is that a good zoom in?
Mm-hmm. Maybe turn the plate around.
Turn the plate and be fancy. Let's be fancy. Give it a little spin on our turntable. Can someone say if they like? Do they like?
There are pictures.
Of course there does. But we're not going for pretty. We're going for fast and easy and simple. So could we change the camera back to the big double arrowhead by your face? Yep. Boom. Well, I'm going to turn the light off so we don't get sunburned.
Perfect. Thank you.
That light is so bright, man. It'll cook food for us. That is a great recipe. Can I show you guys where we got this from? Okay, so we have to be super careful because we have no idea what we're doing here. We're going to share our screen, which is weird because we're in the kitchen and we only have one screen. Usually we have a multitude of screens. So yes, Denise is one that bought a 5-pack. I happen to remember. So Denise, thank you so much for that. We sincerely appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to try to share my screen. And if it doesn't work, you guys can say something in the comments, but it won't matter because I'm not going to be able to see it anyways. Is that mean? Okay, I'm nervous, guys. First, you're going to see a flash of my screen. And then if we did this right, boom, we should be in the bundle. We have a little bit of a delay, so don't get freaked out yet. Okay, so what you're looking at here is the inside of the Vegan Health Bundle 2024 edition. What's interesting about this edition, there are no repeats from last year. So if you purchased this last year, this is altogether different. This is actually over $8,000 worth of content if you were to buy it on its own. Oh, for $49 tonight. Well, for a couple days anyways. Okay, so what I wanted to show you, we might as well go right into this, and I really wish I knew my screen was sharing, but we're so delayed, I can't tell, and I need to keep going. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this. And the reason why I'm opening this up is to show you this. I think this is one of my, you're good.
Okay.
Yep. Wait, is it not sharing? Yep, it's not sharing. Daggone it. All right, I'll stop sharing. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, shoot. All right, you guys will have to, dang. We tested this too, guys. You'll have to trust me on this. I wish I could show you the inside. Maybe I'll do a little tutorial as soon as we end and I can repost it. But the stuff that's in there is quality stuff. I'm probably most excited. Yeah, I know the screen didn't change. Thank you so much.
I figured it out with my phone. So
we figured it out. We figured it out that we didn't have it figured out, but we're rolling again. So the vegan bundle, guys, it's a really good tool. It's honestly, if you get one thing this year, that has everything you need. The recipes, you will never get through them in a year. I promise you will never get through them in a year. My favorite part of the bundle is called the Contributors Cookbook, which is where we got this from. Basically, all the 150 contributors got together through one exclusive recipe. And man, it turned out, I'm excited. Our sweet country no chicken salad is in there. And boy, it's so good. I'll go over some of the highlights of the bundle. I'll make a little video so you can get a closer look at it. But guys, the bundle is so good. And the link is either in the comments or it might even be up on our screen. And then if you still want to purchase, actually, can I show that too? Yeah, and if you want to just go to Fat Man Rants, you don't actually have to hit the /shop. You could just go right there and hit books and you'll find that too. So
hello, Jim and Linda and Kim. And then Denise also commented on the vegan bundle.
Yeah, 151 downloads. It is a fabulous deal. It's, you know what? I'm going on Chef AJ's, I think. I don't remember when, but sometime I'm going to be on Chef AJ's. And usually when I get together with her for the bundle, I try to go through how people can get the most out of the bundle, because it can be overwhelming. There's so much in there. It literally can be overwhelming. And I'm sorry, the microphone wasn't facing us, so no one heard us anyways. So now they can't see us or hear us, but that's okay. It can be overwhelming. So what I suggest is, and I'll show people how to section it off, to get the most out of it, because sometimes it's just so much in there that you swim in it and you're just like, I'm out of here. All that said, so that's the vegan bundle. That's one of the recipes that is one of my favorites. We talked about the book. The last thing we have to talk about is my new friend,
Abe.
I
still didn't ask you why you call him Abe.
So how do
you know it's not Ann?
It's Abe.
All right.
Because I named it Abe. So okay. I ordered a Smart Scale, and it came in through Amazon, and I asked Heather, I'm like, did you see my new friend Abe upstairs? And she goes, Abe? She still doesn't know why I call it Abe. Because I called it Honest Abe. Here's why. We have a scale from 1940 upstairs.
It's a great scale.
It's a great scale.
It's wonderful.
It's the old healthometer scale that when you stand on it, that dial goes shh, 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 and you just wait like a pendulum and wait till it sits still. here's a trick to the scale. I hope no one has ever done this before. I know I would never do it. But if you're feeling a little puffy, all you got to do is put your head on an angle when you look at the scale, and that little line goes the other way. And if you really lean into it, you can knock 4 or 5 pounds off yourself. And and sometimes when that dial's still settling, you hop off and say, call it. But not Honest Abe. Honest Abe doesn't do that. And so I want to talk a little bit. So I know this is a sensitive subject, and I'll tell you why it's sensitive. I wrote a lot about this back in the day. And some people, I've interviewed people that are terrified of the scale. And in fact, I won't mention who, but one person I interviewed said they would actually have to stand on the scale backwards at the doctor's because they had so much anxiety over it. So if the scale gives you anxiety, stay away. You know, if you don't feel good about it, if that weight is like a thing to you, don't do it. Don't put yourself through that. For me, it's been an accountability tool. And I know exactly when I'm screwing up because those are the days I don't want to get on the scale. So tell us in the comments, do you weigh yourself? And if you do, what's the cadence? Do you do it every day? I have a friend that weighs himself twice a day, morning and night. I have another friend that weighs only on Sundays. And then I have another friend that weighs once a month. And I have a multitude of friends that have thrown their scales out. Who's right? I don't know. But this is what I know. I know you weigh every day, right?
No, not really.
Really?
No.
I thought you did. So I do. And
Abe. I like the scale.
Abe, and she well, the truth is the other scale is a couple pounds lighter than me. And it's probably so, and every time I go to the doctor, I weigh a couple pounds more than I do at home. So I knew that scale was lying to begin with, but I wasn't going to say anything. But Honest Abe is about right where the doctor is. So I bought a fancier scale that does the BMI and all this stuff. And I got to be honest with you, it's probably very inaccurate when it comes to the electricity that it runs through your body to calculate, because there's so many factors as how much water, how hydrated you are, and things like this. So I don't put too much credence in that, but the weight I do. And what I like about this, it's a smart scale. So it puts a little blip on a graph every day. And sometimes for me, if I only lose a pound in a week or whatever, if I'm really trying hard, it's discouraging. And with the scale we have upstairs, you can't even see if you lost a pound. You kind of guess where the dial is. What's nice about this, like the running or the walking or the steps, it actually logs what you weigh. Now, for some people, this could be a bad thing. But for me, I really want to know. I want to know what's going on. And I want to watch as I adjust my diet, what happens with my weight. So that's why I'm doing it. That's my Honest Abe story.
A lot of people are coming in with comments here. And hello, Cheryl and Vicky. And there was someone that asked a question earlier, and I just wanted, before I forget it so we don't lose it, but Diane wanted to know if we had videoed the fermentation class.
We did. Yes, we did. And it's 16 gigs. I use my good camera with my good microphone, and it's 16 gigs. So I have to figure out how to get it smaller because there's no way 16 gigs is going on Facebook. But I'm working on it. I do have the footage. I might have to do something like throw it on YouTube and then share the link that way. But we'll get that up hopefully by the end of the week here. Yes, and Denise just happened to say that the zippers are more, and this is true. I know, for me, I've been really weight training hard, and I know my body composition is changing. I'm not saying I'm an old man getting jacked, but I'm definitely building muscle, and I can see my body changing even if my weight doesn't. So, and yes, my pants are getting looser again, even though my weight isn't really changing that much. So 100% agree with you. I weigh every Monday morning. I think that's important too. The time of the day actually does matter. I know for me, the first thing I get up in the morning, I know this. I can come downstairs and drink a quart of water. I mean, jeepers, that you put 3 pounds on from that. So you can't take the scale as the ultimate thing. But it's good. Someone mentioned in here trends, and I love that word because that's what you're looking for is a trend. I know this for a fact. I can be eight. I'm telling you, 8 pounds difference from one day to the next.
Mm-hmm.
If I weigh in the morning when I'm a little bit dehydrated, and then the next day I weigh at night, especially when I ate a lot of bulky starch, I'm telling you I can weigh 8 pounds difference. So don't take the scale, at this ultimate judge. I think a trend is what we're looking for. Yeah.
Hello, Linda.
Yeah. Bobby actually talked about the trend a few times a week.
Okay.
My scale is different in the bathroom versus hallway. James, take the lighter one, dude. That's what I would do. It's just a number. I need to know the number. It's just feedback, and that's so true.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get so hung up on it because really what happens is sometimes you work your tail off, and a stupid scale don't. The worst feeling in the world is when you have just a stellar perfect day, and you get on the scale and you're freaking heavier the next day. That's awful, and some people will just give up. So definitely look for trends. Definitely don't. It's just a number, but I think it's a good way to get a trend. Unless it freaks you out, then don't do it. What are your thoughts about scale? Do you want to weigh in on this conversation?
No, I think everybody's pretty much answered questions, and
do you think people are weighing in?
Are
you getting my phone?
Spurts where it might be every other day, then it might be once a week, but I'm trying to keep it to just once a week for myself because that's.
I think because you panic a little bit about the scale. Mm-hmm. Am I allowed to say that?
Sure.
I already did. So you get very affected by the scale. When I know in the morning when I hear curse words, I know what's happening. So. Oh, sorry. I'm take that back. Straight that. So I know you get you get angry sometimes, but and I get more.
Like the thing is you can be eating really good.
Yeah.
You can also be exercising, and you can be hanging on to
inflammation
stuff. So then it's like, but I just ran all this. How come I wait? Why do I weigh more the next day?
So Howard will have a really long run, like close to 20 miles, and you think like, oh dang, I just burnt like 3,000 calories. I'm gonna be super skinny in the morning, and it's inflammation, right? Your body's fixing itself. You get some inflammation. So really, water weight is huge, and it fluctuates, and yeah, I don't want to get into all that, but 100%. So once a week is great. If you're not totally freaked out by the scale, but it ticks you off, once a week is great because you don't get all these little dips up and down. You see more of a trend. Yeah, for me, I really think I need it for accountability. Yeah. All right. So we did the vegan health bundle. Mm-hmm. It used to be the weight loss bundle. So, but there's other doctors, guys, there's doctors in there. There's, I don't know, what do you call influencers, chefs, which we're pretty much none of these things. But we're in there. I got, if you missed Thrive, the summit, which by the way was fabulous. I took 5 of my favorite interviews as Rip Esselstyn, Ocean Robbins, Dr. Esser. I know the other 2. I'm just going to save them. Dang, I forgot the others. But I took my 5 favorite interviews. Oh, Janie Goddard and one other doctor. But they were my favorite interviews. I picked my top 5, and I put them in a little package so you can have access to that. And what else? And I did I did. Yeah. 5 key strategies webinar I put in there too. So Yeah, for people starting out. Yeah. So there you go. We did our, sorry, what do we call this?
Bruschetta.
I can't say
What am I saying?
bruschetta.
Bruschetta avocado toast.
You gotta say it. You gotta roll the tongue when you say them. It's delicious, by the way. It's delicious. We should go back all the way back here. Put the health bundle back up. If you didn't get the health bundle, quick, do it now. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, because I know we do this kind of stuff all the time where we have a time limit. And I think we all get busy with life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we say, oh, we got the whole week. We'll catch it Friday. And guess what happens? We forget about it and we don't get it. And then come Monday, everyone's going to be mad they forgot to get it. Because I can tell you we did this last year and I got no less than 5 emails like, hey, where do we get that? So if you're thinking about it, if you at least look at it before you say no, go check it out now. And it's a really good deal. And people in here are telling you it's a good deal. It's not just.
And next week we are going to have.
We don't know yet.
Oh, we don't know yet. Sorry, you have to wait now.
we are anti-committal, because
Okay.
we don't want to get ourselves into a cabbage and some kind of a cabbage recipe. We're gonna find a cabbage recipe.
You know, for St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty's Day. Yeah. Which, yeah. We'll figure something out. We will be, I'm going to even have a green hat and everything. We'll be there next week. It's going to be great.
Green hat.
Speaking of cabbage.
Oh, jeepers.
Okay, guys, I hope you found some value out of this. If you did, give it a share. If not, just delete us. And we're fine with that. Until next time.
Eat plants.
Move your body.
All you got to do is a little more than you did yesterday.
And if the scale doesn't freak you out and you want to see trends, get you a smart scale, hook it up, and you can watch the little line. And I'm hoping, no, I'm not just hoping, I'm working hard to make that line head in the down direction as we come into summer.
And Honest Dave will be very happy with you.
And Honest Dave, he doesn't lie. All right, until next time, guys, have a fantastic week. And guys, thank you again. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate all the love and support on the notes about the book already. It just, it was so cool seeing all those books go out. So I hope you guys like them. Yeah. See you later.
Take care.